Hello everyone, today we'll be going through Cambridge O-Level Mathematics Syllabus D Paper 1 402412 May June 2019. Let us move to the question paper and keep in mind this is non-calculator paper and you can't use calculator and you will have to show all your working. And question number 1, A part, we have to evaluate this fraction and we can rewrite it as 4 over 7 and division sign will be changed to multiplication, and we have to write reciprocal of 5 over 8. Reciprocal of 5 over 8 will be 8 by 5. Now there is no cancellation possible, so numerator will be multiplied. 8 into 4 will be 32, and similarly denominator will be multiplied and it will be 7 5 is 35. So answer will be 32 over 35. 32 over 35 will be final answer for 1 mark. And similarly we can solve B part, evaluate this expression, and 64 we can write 8 square root, and minus 125 we can write 5 cubed, and whole cube root we can write as 1 by 3. Further we can cancel, so square and square root will cancel and these 3 will be cancelled and the remaining will be 8 minus 5, which is equal to 3, and 3 will be final answer for 1 mark. Now question number 2. Question number 2 says use a straight edge and a compass and compasses only in this question. Construct the locus of the points inside the quadrilateral A, B, C, D that are equidistant from A, B and BC. A, B is this one and BC is this side. So we need the equidistant. So we have to basically take the this one angle bisector. So we will keep our compass at B and we will draw an arc like this, and we will get these 2 points and we'll be using like point P, and we'll place our compass at P and make an arc like this one, and then using this will be like this one, and then at like for example Q we can place our compass and then we can draw another arc, and this will be the line which is passing through this one up to the boundary line. And this is roughly drawn drawing, you can accurately draw on your paper, and this is a question for 2 marks. Now we can move to the question number 3, and question number 3 says the height of water. The height of water in centimeter in a river is recorded every week for 10 weeks. The heights of water compared with its normal level are listed below. So these are the numbers provided. Uh, Before going to the range and mean, we will be arranging these numbers, and we can arrange in ascending order. Minus 45, then there is minus 35 as well, then minus 30, and we have minus 20 as well, then we have minus 10 and 0 and 5. We can put commas also, so 5, and then we have 20 and 25, and the last number is 40. So these are numbers which we can, after arranging, we can get. Then a range, work out the range. For range we'll be taking maximum minus minimum, so range will be equal to maximum, which is 40, minus minimum, which is minus 45, and this will be equal to 40 plus 45, which is equal to 85, and 85 will be final answer, 85 centimeter for 1 mark. Now we have to calculate the mean for B part. To calculate the mean, we can use the formula, and mean we know is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. This is the formula which we will be using, and we can write here mean is equal to we will add basically minus these are basically we will add all values sigma this values, we will be adding all these sum of these values divided by the number of values. So this is basically a little formula, so I will erase. So it will be minus 45 minus 35 minus 30 minus 20 minus 10 minus 0 plus 5, you can write plus 0, and then plus 20 plus 25. We are adding all the numbers and we will divide by the total numbers, which is 10. So if you add the numerator numbers, all these numbers, if you add, it will take time, but it will be resulting to minus 50, and this will be divided by 10, and we will get minus 5 as answer, and minus 5 centimeter will be our final answer, which is for 2 marks. Now we can move to the question number 4, and the question number 4 says, by writing each number correct to one significant figure is important, and we have to estimate the value. So to estimate the value, we will 71.8 can be written as 70 percent. One significant figure, 32.4 can be written as 30, and 0.198 can be written as 0.2, and the square will be like this one. So 70 minus 30 will be 40, and 40 divided by 0.2 into 0.2. If we multiply 0.2 into 0.2, we will get 0.04, and 0.04. We can remove this decimal by multiplying by 100. This decimal will be gone. So it will be 4000 divided by 4, which is equal to 1000. This extra working on removing. So answer will be 1000 for 2 marks. Hopefully you understand. Now question number 5, and the question number 5 says lamps are made in a factory. A random sample of 50 of the lamps is tested, and 4 of them are found to be faulty. A total of 4,000 lamps is made in one day. Calculate the number of these 4,000 lamps you would expect to be faulty. So this is 2 mark question. We will be writing faulty lamps. Faulty will be equal to 50 out of 54. So 4 out of 50, and this will be multiplied by 4000 to calculate faulty lamps in 4000. So now we can simplify, and this will be what? This will be 0 will be cancelled with 0, and 5 will be 5 8s are 40, and 0. So this will be 320. So 320 lamps will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6, it says A part, Daniel earns $760 each month. He pays 15% of his earning in tax. Calculate the amount of money Daniel has each month after paying tax. So we can directly calculate 100 minus 15, which is remaining amount, divided by 100, and this will be multiplied by 760, and this can be simplified, and this is equal to 85 over 100 and multiply by 760, and we can cancel this. 0 will be cancelled, and then 5 2s are 10, and 5 1s are 5, and 5 7s are 35, and 2 we can cancel. 2 3s are 6, and 2 8s are 16. So a 38 multiplied by 17, and if we multiply, we'll get 646. You can multiply and check. It will be 646, and this is our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Then B part says Daniel invest 1,200 in a saving account. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 2% per year. Calculate the amount of money in the account for after 6 years. So interest will be equal to what? Interest we will calculate. Interest is equal to PRT over 100. and this is the, we will calculate interest. This will be 1200 principal amount into rate is 2% and time duration is 6 years and divided by 100, and we can cancel these two zeros with this one, and it will be 12 multiplied by 12 will be 144, and this amount is interest and this will be added, so the amount will be equal to principal amount plus interest, which is equal to 1200 plus 144, which is equal to 1344. So $1344 will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 7, it says find the fraction that lies exactly halfway between these two. So for this one we will be adding these two fractions and dividing by 2. So we can write 3 by 5 plus 3 by 4 and we have to divide it by 2, and this will be halfway, and this one we can calculate this fraction, the upper one, which we can take 20 as LCM, or we can equalize the denominator, whatever you like. So if we equalize the denominator, then it will be 3, we can write 3 over 5 and we multiply by 4 over 4, and plus this will be multiplied by 5 and we can write like this one, and over will be 2, and we can write it as 12 over 20 plus this will be 15 over 20 and divided by 2, and this will be 27 over 20 and whole divided by 2, and power will be this one, fraction will be pulled down, so it will be 20 into 2, which is equal to 27 over 40, and this will be 27 over 40 will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 8. Question number 8 says a drink is, it's a ratio question. A drink is made by mixing fruit juice and water in the ratio of 3:5. The drink is made using 2 liters of water. Calculate the amount of fruit juice used. Give your answer in millimeters. And this is 2 mark question. So we can figure out this is fruit and this is water ratio, and fruit is 3 and water is 5. So water side is basically 2 liters. This is what detail is given. So we can say 5 ratio 5 is equal to 2 liters, and 1 will be equal to what, 2 by 5 liters, and if we want 3 side, this will be equal to 2 by 5 into 3 liters, and 2 by 5 into 3 liters will be what, this will be 6 by 5 liters, and 6 by 5 will be 1.2 liters, and we answer we require is in millimeters, so we will write 1200 milliliters. This will be our final answer for this 2 mark question. Hopefully you understand this. Then question number 9, a car starts a journey from rest. So journey is starting from rest, so our initial point will be t is equal to 0, time is on this side, speed is on this side. At t is equal to 0, speed will be 0. Then they are saying it moves with the constant acceleration of 20 seconds until it reaches a speed of 15 meter. So in 20 seconds, and 20 second is up to this one, it reaches up to 15 meter per second. So if we draw the line, our line will be straight line because it is constant acceleration. So this will be the constant acceleration. Then they are saying it then moves at constant speed 15 meter per second for 40 seconds. So from 20 plus 40 we will add 40 seconds, so it will reach to 60 seconds, and our point will be constant speed of 15. So we can draw the line like this one. This will be the graph which we have plotted. This will be our answer for this question. And they are saying for B part, calculate the acceleration of the car in the first 20 seconds of the journey, which is this one. And we need to calculate the rise over run. So that will be the slope or the gradient. So acceleration will be equal to this side. Which side? Rise 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So it is 15. This side is basically 15. And this side is 20. So 15 over 20. And 15 over 20 is basically 0.75 meters per second square. So we will write 0.75 meters per second square. One more question which is done. Now we can move to the question number 10, and question number 10 says use set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram. So if we check, this is Q complement is this outer area. This outer area, if I shade and show you, this whole outer area is Q complement. So if we take intersection of Q complement and P union R will be P and R, this one, P and R. So we will get answer which is P union R and intersection with Q complement. Q complement will be this one, and this is one more question. Now the B part says what? Universal set is this one, X, such that X is a positive number, and A is X such that X is in between 9 and 5 both excluded, and B is X is an such that X is an irrational number. So write down an element of A intersection B. So we require a number which should be in between 9 and 10, and it should be irrational number also, and it should be a positive number also. So in between 9 and 10 we can take root of something, root of something is like for example root of 7, it is a rational number, irrational number. So we need to, rational numbers are the numbers which can be written in P over Q format, and the numbers which cannot be written in fraction form in P over Q format, those numbers are known as irrational numbers. So this is irrational number, and but we need a number which should be in between 9 and 10. So if we take, like for example 25 is equal to 5, but we need in between 9 and 10. So if we take like 81 will be 9, this is resulting to 9, but we require more than 9, so we can take like 85, it will be more than that. And 100, 100 root is equal to 10, so it should be less than 100 and more than 81. So I'm taking like under root 85, and this will be root 85 will be our answer. Hopefully you understood it. Now the simultaneous equation, question number 11, solve the simultaneous equation, and we have to show our working also. If we check carefully, we can equalize these coefficients of y, and by multiplying the second equation by 2, this implies what? This implies it will be 12x minus 4y minus 4y is equal to 12, and the equation 1 we will copy as it is, 9x plus 4y is equal to minus 5. Now we can add, and we can write here adding, so this will be cancelled and we will get what? This will be 21x is equal to 7. 12 minus 5 will be 7, so x is equal to 7 over 21, and which is cancelable. So 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21, and this will be equal to 1 over 3. So x value is 1 over 3, which we got. Now we can replace this value in any of the equations. I am replacing in the second equation. 6x minus 2y is equal to 6. So we can write 6 into 1 by 3 minus 2y is equal to 6. So 3 will be cancelled. This 1 I will write properly like this. Okay, so 2 minus 2y is equal to 6. This implies 2y is equal to 6. 2 minus 6, and which is equal to minus 4. So y will be equal to minus 2, and this will be our answer. Y value we can write here minus 2, and this will be our final answer for 3 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 12, and the question number 12 says write these numbers in order of size starting with the smallest, and these are the numbers. We'll be checking the negative powers. So maximum negative power is 10 raised to minus 5. So this number will be the smallest one. We can write 1.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. Then we have minus 4 also, and these are two numbers, and we can see this number is lesser, so we can write second number will be 3.5 into 10 raised to minus 4, and next number will be 4.2 into 10 raised to the power minus 4, and the biggest number is 2.1 with the smallest negative power, so it will be this one. This is one mark question which we are done with. Now we are moving to the next question, which is question number 12. B part, P is this one, Q is this one. Evaluate the following. Give each answer in standard form. So P minus Q. So what we will be doing, P is 6 into 10 raised to the power 10, and minus Q is 5 into 10 raised to 9. We can take common, basically we can rewrite it as 60 into 10 raised to 9 minus 5 into 10 raised to 9, and we can take 10 raised to 9 common, and we can write 60 minus 5 into 10 raised to the power 9, and then this will be 55 into 10 raised to 9, and this we can write 5.5 into 10 raised to 10. So this will be our final answer, 5.5 into 10 raised to the power 10, and this is for 1 mark. Hopefully you understood this. Then we have to find the PQ also, multiplication. This one, product of P and Q, and product of P and Q will be 6 into 10 raised to 10 and multiplied by 5 into 10 raised to 9. So when 6 will be multiplied by 5, so we'll get 30. We can write 30, and 10 and 10 bases are same, so powers will be added, and it will be 10 raised to 10 plus 9 will be 19, and in standard form we can write it as 3.0 into 10 raised to the power, this will be 20. So this will be our final answer, 3.0 into 10 raised to 20. This is for 1 mark. Hopefully you understood this. Then now they are saying expand, and expansion we can write by the formula, basically a minus b squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. You can use this formula, or you can multiply, like for example, directly you can multiply also x minus 3 into x minus 3. If you are not comfortable by using this formula, then you can multiply, and this will be x into x will be x squared, x into minus 3 will be minus 3x, then minus 3 into x will be minus 3x, then minus 3 into minus 3 will be plus 9, and this will be x squared minus 6x plus 9, and if you apply this formula you get same answer, x squared minus 6x plus 9. This will be answer for 1 mark. Now they are saying factorize, b part is factorize this one. To factorize this, we can we can basically what we can do, we can take common from these two pairs. From first pair we can take 6 common, so inside will be 3 minus y, and plus second pair also we can take 5x common, so inside will be y minus 3. And now these two, if we check, we can rewrite it as like this one, negative over here, and this will be 5x, and we can swap it and write 3 minus y. Now they are 100% same, so we can write it as 3 minus y and 6 minus 5x. This will be the factorization of the given expression. So we will write the answer at the proper location provided, and this will be for 2 marks, which is done. Hopefully you understood this. Then question number 14, they are saying write this expression in this, so it is completing square format. So what we will be doing, we will be applying completing square technique on this portion, and plus y we will keep as tail portion. So we will write x, and then half of this one copy sign, next is copy sign, so this is negative, we will write here negative, and 7 by 2, and this will be squared, and this sign is always minus, and whatever written here we will write here 7 by 2 squared and plus 5. And next we can write x minus, this will be 7 by 2 squared, and this one we can write 7 square will be 49 by 4 plus 5, this will be minus, and if we take the LCM, or we can basically multiply this by 4 and divide by 4, so it will be minus 49 over 4 plus 20 over 4, and this will be equal to 29 minus 29 over 4. The working I have shown over here, which is in rough work, and our answer will be x minus 7 by 2 squared and minus 29 over 4. This is for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Then they're saying hence write the minimum value of this one, and minimum value can be what? We can rewrite this expression as what? Expression will be x minus 7 by 2 squared minus 29 over 4. This is a positive number, so this can be the minimum value of this portion can be 0, and this can be the minimum value, so we can write minus 29 over 4 will be answer for this 1 mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 15, a part, write 168 as product of its prime factors. So 168, we can write prime factors like 2, and this will be 2 8s are 16 and 2 4s are 8, and then again 2, this will be 2 4s are 8 and 2 2s are 4, again by 2 this will be 21, again now by 3 it will be 7, and these are prime factors. We can write 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 into 7. This will be for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now the B part says the highest common factor of 168 and n is 42. Given that 200 n is in between 200 and 300, both exclude, find the two possible values of n. So what we can do, we know that 42 is having these factors which we have done in part A, and now we can write those factors. 42 is equal to what? This will be having this is basically 168, so 42 we can factorize. 42 will be 2 into 21 and then 3 into 7, so 2 into 3 into 7, this will be the prime factors of 42, and 168 prime factors of 168 we already have, which is this one in part A, so 2 raised to 3 into 7, and Now we need a number n. That number should be two possible way. Okay, so the highest common factor 168 and n is 42. So this one is 42. HCF is 42. HCF is 42. It means that this is having these 2, 3, and 7 as its prime factors, so it can be 2 into 3 into 7. So this will be 42. We can basically take the what are the prime factors. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13, and so on. So we will check 42. It should be in between 200 and 300. 42 multiplied by 2 is 88. Multiplied by 2 will be 84, which is not more than 200. Even multiplied by 3, 42 multiplied by 3 will be 6 and 12. So 126 is also not more than 200. If we check with the 5, so 42 multiplied by 5 is more than 200. So which is 42 multiplied by 5 will be 210. So one number we can write 210, and the second number which we can check for 7 is 42 multiplied by 7 will be what? 7 twos are 14, 1 and 28 and 29, 294. So we can write 294 over here, and this will be 2-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 16, and question number 16 is transformation question, and triangle A and B are provided, and the saying triangle A and B are drawn on the grid. Describe fully single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. A onto B will be what? We can check for this point. It is moving 1, 2, 3 units to the left, so minus 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 units up, so it will be 4. So x value we will be providing first, so it will be minus 3 and 4, and this will be the column vector, and this is for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. I'm raising the extra working. Now for the B part, we can write here translation by this vector. Now they are saying B part triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by an enlargement with a center 0, 3. 0, 3 we have to trace where is 0, 3. 0, 3 is this center, and scale factor minus 2. So scale factor is minus 2. It should be on the other side of the center. On the grid, draw the triangle C. So we will be drawing the basically drawing the line, and that line we can draw from here. It will be drawn like this one. We can draw this line, and the second line through vertices we can vertex and the center also. This will be this line, and the third line through the center and this corner we can draw. It will be basically 1, 2, 3 and 4, and it should be over here. You can accurately, basically I'm trying to draw accurate drawing so that you can. Okay, now scale factor minus 2. Scale factor minus 2. So the base of the triangle is 1, 2 units, so it should be new base will be 4 units, and this will be on the other side, so we can take 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. So it will be, the triangle will be, if we draw the triangle, this one will be basically accurately, if we draw this line, and then this line should be, this is 1 unit, so this side is 2 units. So, and we can draw this the hypotenuse also. So this will be the final triangle, and these will be the 3 points which we got. I'm shading for your understanding. It's not required in the question, but I'm shading for your understanding. This will be the required triangle, which is C. So we can label this as C. We can label this as C like this one. So this is done. This was a 2-mark question which we are done. Now question number 17, and the 17 is probability tree diagram question. They are saying Nima has these 6 cards. Each card has a shape on it. She takes 2 cards at random without replacement. Complete the tree diagram. First card, and if you see the tree diagram, first is 4 by 6 is this one. So remaining will be 2 by 6, which will be this one, and this is 3 by 5. So remaining will be 2 by 5, and similarly this is basically one chord is gone out, but the circles are 4, so 4 are remaining here. So 4 by 5, and this will be 1 by 5 with the triangle. Now for B part, after completion of the tree, which is 2 marks, we are going to the B part. Find the probability that the shapes on Nima's 2 cards are the same. Give your answer as a fraction. Same card can be this option, or it can be this option. So we can check for, this will be 4 by 6 into 3 by 5, which is equal to 12 over 30, and this will be 2 by 6 and 1 by 5, so it will be 2 by 30, and these two basically we have to add. So 12 by 30, we can write 12 by 30 plus 2 by 30, which is equal to 14 by 30, and 14 by 30 will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 18, and the question number 18 says find, this fraction is given, this equation is given, basically find R when P is equal to -2. We'll be replacing P value, so R will be equal to 4 into -2 plus 2, and divided by 3 minus -2 will be replacing in brackets. So it will be -8 plus 2 divided by, this will be 3 plus 2, which is equal to -6 over 5. So answer will be -6 by 5. We can write this one, or you can write in mixed fraction or whatever you like. So rearrange B part, they are saying rearrange the formula to make P the subject. So what we can do, we can cross multiply. So 3 minus P into R will be equal to 4P plus 2, and we'll open the bracket, so it will be 3R minus PR will be equal to 4P plus 2. Now P terms we will shift to one side, and this is P term, and non-P terms we can shift to the other side, so it will be -2. Now we can take P common, so inside will be 4 plus R, and this will be 3R minus 2, and now we can write P is equal to 3R minus 2 over, this will be 4 plus R, and this will be our final answer, 3R minus 2 over 4 plus R, and this will be final answer for 3 marks. It's easy, straightforward. Hopefully you understood this. Then proportionality question, question number 19. They are saying y is inversely proportional to the square of x. So how we can write this? Y is y is inversely proportional to square of x, so it will be written like this, and constant we can add k over x squared. Now we will be replacing the given values. When x is equal to 4, y is equal to 10, y is equal to 10, x is equal to 4, so 4 squared. So we can write k is equal to 10 multiplied by 4 square, which is 16, so it will be 160, and this value we can replace in this equation, and we'll get y is equal to 160 over x squared. Now they are saying find the value of y when x is equal to 10. So y when x is equal to 10, so 10 square will be equal to 100. So this will be equal to 1.6. So 1.6 will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Then they are saying describe the effect on y. Describe the effect on y when x is halved. So when we are replacing in this formula, like y is equal to 160 over x squared. So instead of x, if we replace, put x is equal to x by 2, and we will get y is equal to 160 over x square by 4, and this will be rewritten as over x square and multiply by 4. So this is basically y is multiplied by 4, so we can write answer as y is multiplied by 4. So 1 mark question I have explained you by this working also. Hopefully everything is fine. Now we can move to the question number 20, and this is simplification, and we have to simplify this expression. So what we can do, we can change to x raised to the power 7 divided by 5. We can write minus 5, and y we can shift to down by 9 minus 1, and whole raised to the power same minus 1 by 2. And this one we can rewrite, basically we can rewrite numerator as y raised to power 8. This one we are writing as denominator is changing to numerator, and 9x raised to the power will be what? And this will be um, 2, and power we will change to 1 by 2. What we have done, this negative sign we have accommodated, and we have changed numerator into denominator, and now we can rewrite it as y raised to the power y raised to the power 8 into 1 by 2 over 3 squared raised to the power 1 by 2. 9 we can write 3 square, and x square will raised by 1 by 2, and after cancellation this will be 4, this will be cancelled, and this will be cancelled, and the answer will be y raised by 4 over, this will be 3x. So this will be our final answer, which we can provide over here, y raised by 4 over 3x. This will be 2 mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 21. This is a little tricky question. A cuboid has a square base, and the length of the base of the cuboid is y, and the height of the cuboid is twice the length of base. So if length is y, height will be 2y. So we can write this as y and this as 2y, and the surface area of the cuboid is 360. Find the height. So height we need to find. So we need to find the value of 2y, and we can write surface area of cuboid is equal to what? This is equal to length into width, and plus basically 2 into length into width, or and 2 into length into height and 2 into width into height. So length is what? Length is equal to y, and width is also equal to y. W is also equal to y, but height is equal to 2y. So these three values we will use here. So 2 into y I'm replacing in brackets, and plus 2 into y into 2y, and plus 2 into y into 2y. H values we are replacing as 2y, rest we are replacing as y. So it will be 2y squared, and this will be 4y squared, and this will be 4y squared, and this will be, this one it is given is 360, so this side will be 360 and 360. So this will be adding up to 10y square. So 10y square is equal to 360. So y square is equal to, will cancel 0, so it will be 36, and y value will be equal to what? Y value is equal to plus minus 6, which in this case we will be taking as y is equal to 6, because it's length, we are not taking the negative value, and we will be using 2y. We require 2y, which is equal to 6 into 2, which is equal to 12. So height is equal to 12 centimeters. This is 3 marks question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Now the next question, question number 22, is sequence question. Here are first 3 patterns in a sequence made using dots and lines. Pattern 1, 2, 3 are provided. A part, complete the table for the first 5 patterns in this sequence. Pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number of dots. Number of dots, if we count in first one, are 3, in second one are 6, and third one are 9. So we can write here 9. So by adding 3, difference is 3, so it will be 12 and 15. We are completing the table. Number of lines, if we check, for one is 2, for the second one is 7, for the third one, if we count, it will be 12. So it's a difference of 5, so it will be 17 and 22. This is done for 2 marks. And B part says find an expression in terms of n for the number of lines in the pattern, and the number of lines are these number of lines. This we will be finding. Basically we can write the formula, and the formula is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. So a value is 2, first term 2, and plus n minus 1 into d is what? D. 7 minus 5 will be 7 minus 2 will be 5, and 2 minus, this is also 5, so d value is 5, so we can write here 5, and this is equal to what? 2 plus 5n minus 5, which will be 5n minus 3, and this will be the nth term, 5n minus 3. If we check, for example, for n is equal to 5, it will be 25 minus 3, which is 22, which is basically this one. So this is done. 2 mark question. Then they are saying Anwar makes one of these patterns using 92 lines. Find the number of dots if Anwar's pattern in Anwar's pattern. So we can take this general formula 5n minus 3. So 5n minus 3, and they are saying this is 92. So for n value we will find 5n is equal to 92 plus 3, which is equal to 95. So n will be equal to 95 divided by 5, which we can write as 19. So 19 will be our final answer. 19th term will be containing 92 lines. This is done. This is also a little tricky question. So this is question number 23, and this is diagram is not to scale. The diagram shows 2 circles, and both with center O. So center O, the radius of the small circle is 3. So this is the small circle, this one is 3, starting from this point to this point is 3, and radius of the large circle is 6. So large circle is this one, which is basically 6 centimeters, and the minor sector AOB has an angle of 60 degrees. So this angle is 60 degrees, and the total area of the shaded region is K pi centimeter square. Find the value of K. Now shaded area is required. Shaded area will be this one and plus this small sector. This is shaded. Now what I will do, I will erase this and I will draw the sector so that we can separately understand this properly. So I am drawing this sector so that I can take the same drawing, and this is basically the sector, and this will be O, and this is A, and this is B. And if we take this sector, this will be the sector, and the smaller sector also we can understand. The smaller sector will be smaller sector is this one, which we can separately take, and this is basically the smaller sector shape which we can figure out. And the remaining, now we know this is 60 degree and this is also 60 degree. Now what we can do, we can find basically area of the bigger circle. Area of bigger circle will be what? Bigger circle, the complete circle with radius 6 centimeters. So we can write area of big circle, and big circle will be equal to what? Pi r squared, and this will be pi into 6 squared, which is equal to 36 pi. Now area of small circle, area of small circle will be equal to again pi r squared, and this will be equal to the radius will be 3 squared, and this will be 9 pi. So we got bigger circle, smaller circle areas. So area of shaded, if we are taking bigger and smaller circle, so shaded area will be what? For example, so this is smaller circle, and a bigger circle also we can take. So this one, what we can do, we can take a bigger circle like this one, and we can place over here a little smaller circle so that you can identify. So this shaded area will be, this outer region will be shaded area, which is basically 36 pi. So this area will be 36 pi minus 9 pi, which is equal to 27 pi. So 27 pi is this shaded area, but we have to exclude the area, this white portion we have to exclude. So how we can exclude this this area? This will be area of this sector. These two sectors we will be calculating. So area of this bigger sector will be how much? This will be theta over 360 into, this will be area will be equal to theta over 360 into pi r 2 pi r squared. So this side is 6, so we can write it as 60 over 360 into pi, and r square will be 36, or and this will be cancelled, so it will be 10, and this 0 will be cancelled, so this will be equal to 6 pi. So this area of this one is 6 pi. Now area of this smaller sector will be how much? We can calculate for this. Area is equal to again theta over 360 into pi r squared, and this theta is 60 degree, and r is 3 squared, which is 9. So this will be cancelled, 0 will be cancelled, and 6 are 36, 3 threes are 3 twos are 6, and 3 threes are 9. So 3 by 2 we can write 1.5 pi. So 1.5 pi will be area of this shape, basically, if I enlarge a little. So this is the area of this. So now white portion we can identify. White portion will be what? White portion we can subtract, which will be 6 pi minus 3 by 2 pi. So we can subtract 6 pi, which is basically this area, and we are subtracting this 1.5 pi. So 6 pi minus 1.5 pi, this will be equal to 4.5 pi, and these are three areas which we will be adding. One area will be 27 pi, and then we will be adding 3 by 2 pi, which is basically this area is 1.5 pi, and this shaded area is what? This shaded area is 27 pi minus 4.5 pi. So we'll simplify this one and this one. We will write 27. We will write here 27 pi plus this will be 3 by 2 pi and minus 4.5 pi, and if we simplify this, this will be equal to 24 pi. If you calculate, you will get 24 pi. So this is 1.5, so this will remain as 3. So this and this will be simplifying to 24 pi. So later on you can calculate properly, you will get 24 pi, and this was 4-mark question. Question 24, diagram is not to scale. Circle theorem question. A, B, C are points on the circle center O, and AB is equal to BC. So AB is this one, this side is equal to this side, which is provided. P is the midpoint of the card AB, and Q in is the midpoint of the card. So these two, P and Q. So this one and this one are midpoints of the card. So now what we can do, so the radius from the midpoint of the card are making an angle of 90 degree by rule, we can keep in mind. And then they are saying prove A part, prove that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OCQ. So what are those triangles? If we try to identify OAP, OAP will be this triangle. This is OAP triangle, and the other triangle is OCQ. So OCQ is this triangle. We have to prove that these two triangles are congruent, and give a reason for each of your statements. So we can write OA, this one, this side is equal to this side because both are radii. AO or OA is equal to OC. So we can write OA is equal to OC, and the reason is the radii of same circle. Radius of same circle. So this is the reason which we have mentioned. Then OQC is equal to OPA. OQC, angle OQC is equal to OPA, angle OPA, and both are equal to 90 degree, and radius bisecting chord basically bisector of the chord. We can write chord bisector. Chord bisector. So this is also given, and then we can write basically the next is half of the chord is CQ is equal to AP. CQ is equal to AP. CQ is equal to AP, and these lengths half of the chords. So half of equal chords. So this is also done. Then two sides and one angle is equal, so we can write SAS is equal SAS theorem. So triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OCQ, and this is the 3-mark question which we have done. Then B part, they are saying given that obtuse angle COA is equal to 140. So COA is which angle? So this angle is 140 degrees. And then find angle QCO. Okay, so this angle is required. So what we can do, we can find this angle. This will be this angle is 140. So angle at the center is double the angle at the circumference. So this will be 70 degree. So half of 70 degree will be 35. So this will be 35 degrees, and this will also be 35 degrees. So this is 35 degrees. Basically, explanation is not required for this question. So I have explained you on the drawing, and once again 140 is angle at the center, so angle at the top will be 70, and OB is angle bisector, so OBQ will be 35, and angle OBQ is equal to OCQ, so OCQ is also 35 degrees. Hopefully you understood this. Now this is question 25, which is matrices question, and P is given, Q is also provided. So evaluate PQ. So to find PQ, this will be first row and first column. So 4 into 1 plus 0 into 0 will be 0, and then first row second column will be 4 into 2 and plus 0, and then we can write second row's first column, so it will be minus 2 multiplied by 1 and plus 3 into 0 will be 0, and the second row's second column will be minus 2 into 2 and plus this will be 3 into minus 1, and this one we can write as 4 plus 0 and minus 2 plus 0, and this will be 8 plus 0, and this will be minus 4 and minus 3, and we can write it as 4 minus 2 8 and minus 7, and this will be final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now B part, M matrix is provided. The determinant of the matrix M is minus 4. Find the value of K, and the determinant, how we are finding, basically we are cross multiplying this 3k, 3 into k minus 2 into minus 1, and this one they are saying is equal to minus 4, so 3k and plus 2 is equal to minus 4, so 3k is equal to minus 4 minus 4 minus 2, which is equal to minus 6, so 3k is equal to minus 6, so k is equal to minus 2, so minus 2 will be. value of k. Hopefully you understood. This is question, 1 mark question. Then they are saying find m inverse. So we know adjoint of a over a mod, basically a inverse is equal to adjoint of a over a mod. This is the formula which we will be applying, and we can write m inverse is equal to adjoint of m over m mod. And adjoint we will be writing, how we will be writing adjoint, we will be changing the location, and this will be k value is -2, so we'll write here -2 and 3. We are changing the location of these two and changing the sign of the other two, so 1 and -2 will be here, and divided by mod of m, which is minus 4 basically. Mod we will be calculating, we can calculate mod of m will be 3. M mod we can calculate, which is 3 into -2 will be -6, and minus into -2, this will be equal to -6 plus 2, which is equal to -4. So mod of m is equal to -4. This one I will move a little on the side so that it should not mix up, and this mod of m value I'm replacing here. Or what we can do, we can write this down, and this mod value we can write here first, and then we can give this working over here. This sequence is better. Now we can write it as negative sign will be having impact inside, so we can write 1/4, and inside will be 2, 2, -1 and -3, and this will be our final answer. We can write 1/4 and 2, 2 and -1 and -3. This is 1 mark question which we have done. Hopefully you understood each and everything. We are done with the paper, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, and also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.